Our lesson today is about the childhood of Jesus. Even though little is known about Jesus' childhood years, we get a few glimpses of his family life by taking a look at the experience of Joseph and Mary. We sense the faith, humility, and courage of both of Jesus' earthly parents, don't we? The first chapter of Luke records what's been called the Song of Mary, and it lets us see clearly her humble, faithful attitude. Joseph sometimes gets overlooked, but he also accepted the words of an angel more than once. By faith, he too acted without hesitation on heavenly directions given him in dreams. We know that both parents were still together when the family went to the Passover when Jesus was 12 years old. His activities in the temple at that time were noteworthy enough to be recorded in Luke's Gospel, the second chapter, by the way, if you'd like to read about it. Probably the most telling verses about the childhood of Jesus were given right after that episode when he was 12. It says in Luke 2:51 and 52, "Then he went down with them, his parents, and came to Nazareth, and was subject to them. But his mother kept all these things in her heart. And Jesus increased in wisdom and stature, and in favor with God and men." Luke 2:51 and 52. As usually happens, Jesus' mother Mary was most likely his first human teacher. How awe-inspiring it must have been to her that she was teaching the Word of God to the very one who had delivered that Word so many years before. As John tells us in John 1:14, "And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth." Yes, Jesus' childhood must have been quite special. I'm sure Mary and Joseph were very conscious of their words and communication, being aware of who was receiving their instruction. Well, tomorrow we'll look at our communication and see if there are ways we might improve our chances of communicating God's love to our families. So I'll see you again tomorrow, God willing.